My YouTube channel. So the subject is Animal Diversity 3. In that topic is Introduction to Phylum Protochordata. In that subtopic is 2.2. That is silent features of subphylum with two examples, that is Urochordata, Hardmania and the Salpa. So before we are going to start subphylum Urochordata, so we are just going to revise the what are protochordates, and in that subphylum, first subphylum, that is Hemichordata. As we know that, so protochordata or acraniata. Proto means primitive living organism that all are marine, or all are marine organisms, small, primitive and the lower chordate, that lack head or skull or cranium and the jaws, brain and the vertebral column. That's why that organism comes under the group protochordata. Again, these organisms are in this organism sexes are separate or the united. So in the first subphylum, that is Hemichordata, second subphylum is Urochordata and third subphylum is Cephalochordata. So we studied the Hemichordata, that is hemichordates are exclusively marine, solitary, colonial, soft body, vermiform, unsegmented organism, shows bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, and body is divided into three distinct regions, that is proboscis, collar and the trunk. So here the organism that shows the external development or development is direct or indirect development, and as we know the meaning of indirect and the direct development. That is indirect development, it shows the development shows the presence of larval form, and in direct development larval form were absent or larval form is absent. So larval forms shows the total different food requirement from the adult form. So today we are going to study about the subphylum, that is Urochordates. Urochordates, commonly known as sea squids. As we know that sea squids means any tunicate or especially sessile acidician. Its habit of contracting it body and eject water. That's why known as sea squids. Tunicates are fixed or pelagic. Fixed means the organism are fixed to substratum, and pelagic means organisms that swim on the upper water. Solitary, that is mean living alone. Colonial means the organism that live in colony. The body covered by protective tunic or attase, that is composed of a tunicin, that is C6H10 and O5. It is similar to cellulose, hence the name of organism known as tunicata because of the tunicin. The terminal branchial aperture and dorsal atrial aperture usually present in those organisms. So the next feature is coelom is absent. Why coelom is absent? Because an ectodermal lined atrial cavity present and opens out through the atrial aperture. Here, the atrial cavity enlarged in such a way that coelom is absent. Feeding is ciliary feeders. As we know that due to the current of cilia, the water current or the water waves that forms, and along with the ciliary current or along with the water waves, the microorganism through the come through the organisms. Okay, again the respiration is through taste or the gill slits. Next is circulatory system. As we know that circulatory system is open, heart is simple, tubular and the ventral. Open circulatory system, that is open, there is no complete circuit of the circulatory system, that is heart and the arteries and the veins. So the body, in the body of this organism, the circulatory system that open into open spaces, that is open body spaces, that is sinuses. Heart is simple and the tubular. So the tubular shape of heart is there, that is arteries and the atrium and the ventricle. Again, the excretion, for the excretion different type of glands are there: neural glands, pyloric glands and the nephrocyte. As we know that the excretion function, that is toxic or the toxic product or the toxins of the body, removed by this organism with the help of neural gland, pyloric gland and the nephrocyte. Organisms are hermaphrodites. What is mean by hermaphrodite? Means the male and female sexes are present in the same organism. Is the organism known as hermaphrodite, that is male gonad as well as female gonad present in the same individual. So those type of individual known as hermaphrodite organisms. Development is indirect type of development. As we know that indirect type of development means the larval stage were present in the development, and this type of larva that shows the food requirement is different from the adult. Here the tadpole larva with well developed notochord. Hence the organism known as Urochordates, because developing larva or the larva that shows the presence of notochord. Again, metamorphosis is retrogressive type of metamorphosis. Example, Hardmania and the Selpa. You can see in this diagram, that is metamorphosis is regressive. Okay. So, what is mean by what is mean by a metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is nothing but a profound change in the form from one stage to the next stage in the life history of an organism. Okay, for example, egg, larva, pupa and the adult. So these are different stages, and that these different stages shows the profound change that from the one stage to the next stage. So these stages are known as metamorphosis. Okay, so here in Urochordata, the metamorphosis is retrogressive. You can see in the diagram. So early vertebrate, that is presence of notochord is present in the larva of Hardmania. Okay, the example is Hardmania and the Salpa. So here the larva of those organisms shows the presence of notochord. When this tadpole larva shows the presence of notochord, and when this larva is developed into adult, that time notochord is absent. Means the developed characters or advanced characters were absent in the adult, and the advanced character present only in the developing stages. That why this organism known, that's why the metamorphosis is known as retrogressive metamorphosis. So here the retrogression is there. Retrogression is there. Okay, progress means advance, and here the retrogression is there. That is, the advanced characters were absent in the adult form. That's why this type of metamorphosis is known as retrogressive metamorphosis. Example is Hardmania and the Selpa. So you can see here the diagram. So first is the original or the real Hardmania, and the next is Hardmania diagram, anterior and the dorsal portion or the position, anterior and the dorsal position, ventral and the posterior. Here the branchial aperture is there, atrial aperture is there, body proper taste. You can see the taste that is there, branchial siphon is there and the atrial siphon is there. Again, the next example is Selpa. So the diagram that the slide that shows the real image, that is real image of Selpa and the diagram of Selpa. Thank you.